Hey guys, Dean of DVD. Hey, what do you know? I'm still here. Not as much as I'd like to be, but it's a weekend and I figure what the hell, I'll come on and make a video. Not about DVDs, I'm sorry, but maybe soon. Definitely have some to show. Not new ones, but I have some that I would like to show as, my favorites of this or my favorites of that or ones I couldn't live without. Ones I haven't seen all of yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Just a lot of different things like that. So I plan on doing some of that. I may even do it today. I don't know. I'll see how my battery holds up. I'm not sure about that. But I'm glad to be able to be back. I'm glad to be able to do the videos. I'll do this one for Annie Time, who's just a sweetheart. I know she's not feeling as well as she'd probably like and we'd like, but she's just a great person. She's Canadian. Every Canadian I've ever met has been pretty nice. So she certainly doesn't do anything to dissuade me my opinion on Canadians. They're always very nice. Um, so today I'm going to do a couple different things. I'm going to show you a couple different things. Well, three different things actually. One I just picked up. One came yesterday in the mail, and one came about a week ago. I ordered it from Amazon. Let me start with that one. Again, no DVDs, sorry, but I think hopefully you'll enjoy what I'm going to show you. This one is smaller, so I can hold it up. The other two I may have to flip the camera for because they're pretty big. This one is this. This is a Tozo T12 wireless earbuds. I think they're fantastic. First of all, you can get it for about $30. So right there, that should tell you something. For $30 to get a pair of earbuds that I'm telling you are really good is amazing. They have a variety of ones, but just show you. This has like an Apple-like publishing or boxing. So you've got the instruction thing in here. Instructions are in here and the warranty stuff. Then you've got, I'm supposed to do this within 14 days. Just hit this or go to the website. This is, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs of, maybe even 5 pairs of earbuds, along with the ones that come on it. So I've just went with the ones that are on it, but you can, do whatever. But one size will fit you, let's put it that way. So here's the actual case. It's a little bigger than some, but it certainly fits in your pocket. It's not, I wouldn't call it large, just larger than some. You can plug this in, and the wire is underneath the 18-month warranty earbud thing. But it also does wireless charging. I happen to have a wireless charger, so all I do is drop it on the top, and it's great. Now, inside, you've got, they're black, as opposed to, say, the Apple Buds, which are usually, way popular. My son has the Apple Buds, and I've tried them. These sound, to me, as good. Now, my ears may not be what they used to be, but I listen to a lot of music, and I have tested them with a couple tough songs, some classical stuff, to see how they do with, like, soft violins, and how they do with, brass or jazz, saxophone jazz, and certainly with rock and country. So if I take one out, you'll see something here, I think. Yeah, there you go. This tells me that 86%, if you're going to do that again, 86% of this case is charged, and these are fully charged. The light will go on to charge it. This won't stay on long because it is charged. Yeah, there you go. It is charged. Blue light when it's charging, red light when it says it's charged. And now so what happens is you take both of these out, and they sync with each other every single time you do it. So they're already automatically, they have, the light which is went up, oh, there they go. They have synced with each other. And yeah, it's really nice. This is the earbud that I put in. And the idea is you just put them in your ears. They're already on, they're playing something. And you twist them. That just keeps them in there even better, I think, once you get them in there. We'll try that again. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I didn't twist this one in right. Hold on. It's not hard to do. I just didn't do it right, that's all. It's really loud. Let me turn it down. What I like about these is the volume controls on this too. This one turns it up, this one turns it down. You can pause with either one. You just tap it and pause it, tap it and unpause it, like that. To go forward, you tap this twice. To go backwards, you type this twice. So it's got a lot of good features on it. Simple. I don't need to control it with anything else. I can control it with the Apple Watch. Oh, should show you the Apple Watch too I got. Let me show you that. That's pretty cool. So that's my current face of it. You can see that. My Grateful Dead. You put any image on here you want. Whoa, that shouldn't have happened because I didn't put that one in right. My apologies. There we go. Yeah, that should not have happened. It never has. I've worn these walking. There we go. That's the one I needed to do right there. That's how I should be, not like this. So you're supposed to face them down when you put them in, like this. Put them in the ear canal, and then you just turn them. When you turn them, they really stay in there nice. Yeah, you shouldn't really see them much. Like this one's in there really good, and so is this one now. Perfect. It's loud. And I had it on half volume, so I'm going to take them out. I really think I should go with a slightly smaller size than these, actually. They'll fit in my ear canal better when I twist them, and they'll twist in better. But they're in there pretty good. I wouldn't say they wouldn't come out now. I mean, they kind of pop in and pop out now. So anyway, yeah, they're good. Love them. That's the, one more time, that's the Tozo T12s. It's the latest model. So they have other models you can get, but I would stick with these because right now you can get them on Amazon. I hate to advertise for Amazon because, they have all the money in the world. By the way, do you know that Jeff Bezos is the first cousin of George Strait? I just found that out. If you know what George Strait is. It's sad when your cousin's more famous than you and you're George Strait. And more rich than you and you're George Strait. I mean, I imagine doesn't happen very often. All right, there we go. Drop back in here. And that's it. Beautiful case. Fits in my pocket easily. I got no complaints about the Tozos. I did hear on Amazon that sometimes you'll get one that the volume seems to drop for some reason. I haven't had that happen, but if you do, you just send it back and get another one. I have not seen that though. Now, oh, my Apple Watch, yeah. I like the Apple Watch. I got it. My son got it for me as a gift. You have all sorts of things. Here's Mickey. Let's see, Mickey will talk today. Mickey. Maybe the volume's down. That could be. Let's see if the volume's down or up. Let's find out. Mickey's supposed to talk to me. Oh, Mickey. He's not talking to me. He used to talk. Yeah, I don't get that. But 84 degrees outside right now. Ooh, that was kind of cool, it did. I don't know why I did that. Okay, anyway. Yeah. You can zoom in on the weather. So his hand is pointing to the weather. Normally he says something. Let's see why that's not happening. But that's Mickey. I've got a whole bunch of faces for this thing. You can keep your weather, extended weather, how many steps you've taken, all that are different faces. I really like it. And I had the, they're not cheap though. I wouldn't have bought it for myself, but I think they paid maybe $400 for it or something. It's a wider band. It's a wider watch face, wider band. This one is magnetic, and just sticks to it. It's pretty nice, actually. There's nothing going on today. My calendar. Yeah, I really like the Apple Watch. So the Apple Watch was something else I got. I sold a bunch of comic books that I had, just in old boxes. And a guy wrote me. Actually, he advertised on Facebook, and I saw his advertisement, and I said, let me check it out. It was like Blackbeard Comics, in case you have any comics you want to sell. But I think he mainly deals in like the Pennsylvania area. But if you're in Pennsylvania and you've got some comic books, he'll come to your house if you want, take a look at your comic book collection, make you an offer, and then you can either take it or leave it, I guess, or do what I did, which was barter it, which I always do. He offered me $450 for about 900 comics, which was not what I was looking for. So at $450, so he offered me about 50 cents a comic, I guess. He offers a quarter, I said I wanted $1 a comic. He said he couldn't do that. So he ended up coming up to $7.50, which told me that they're worth a lot more than he initially offered. And I asked for 80, and he gave me 800. A bunch of Marvels and DCs, stuff that I had. Nothing really, really old. I sold those years ago, and let me tell you something. It's like when I sold my Magic cards that I had from years back. I had Magic cards that were worth $25,000 a piece, one card in particular. I think I had 4 or 5 copies of one at one point in time. Now, think about that. If I would have just put away the 4 or 5 that I had, get $100,000, assuming you could find somebody to buy them, but apparently they sell. Anyway, what did I buy? Well, this thing I didn't buy from that money, nor did I buy those headsets, the earpods. Those were before. But this one I bought about a year ago, because these things, these Kickstarters that you buy them early on. You're starting the project, and then at some point you get it. This is about a year ago. But this is called, it's a pretty famous game, if you know board games, Terraforming Mars. It's a big box. Terraforming Mars, it's the story of Terraforming Mars. So you play various cards and make various decisions based on the gold or other materials that you have to basically transform the surface of the planet. So you put down, you build cities, you lay down your land, if you will, or in forests and build forests. I shouldn't say land. You take a plot of land and build a forest on it, which adds to the air, carbon dioxide in the air. All that stuff. The water. We increase the temperature of the planet until it gets to a certain point. And once the temperature reaches a certain point and the water reaches a certain point and everything's just right, then the planet is terraformed. And at that point, whoever has certain points for adding the most to the air or the water and other things, there's numerous things you can be awarded for. It changes every game, would be declared the winner. A lot of fun. Plays with 1 up to 5 players. And really happy. So that was the big box you saw. It came with, originally the game came in this box. Much smaller. But it's had 4 or 5 expansions, so this holds all the expansions, which aren't huge. Most of the expansions, if I can find one, this came with, I bought this with the big box. It's empty now because I put it in here. But most of them look like this. Pretty small. Comes with some cards. This one came with a small board. Yeah. And others came with some pieces too. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, it comes with pieces like this. This one's political. So, in addition to having the planet have to be terraformed, you've each got a different corporation you're playing for, and then this adds some political turmoil. I haven't played this yet, but that's why it's called Turmoil. So that's Terraforming Mars. Just got it. Modern board games. I know this is a DVD channel, but modern board games are a lot of fun. Right now with the COVID pandemic. I had my 2 shots, by the way, and it's been over a month, so I'm about as safe as you can be for this thing. But with this virus and a lot of people being stuck inside and not going out as much as they used to, board games are a great pastime. This one, Terraforming Mars, my sons all love it, and my wife has never tried it, but I think she might like it too. It's a little science fiction-y for her. If you like science fiction, I think you'd like it. You can do everything from drop a meteor on your opponent's area and blow stuff up to build some sort of thermonuclear reactor on the planet's surface. To find some sort of wildlife. I shouldn't say wildlife, some sort of indigenous, or maybe not indigenous, well, you put it there, bio plant, or some sort of like amoeba-like creature. There's nothing that like a kangaroo or anything, but I don't know why I thought of a kangaroo. But yeah, it's good. So it's a fun game, and I highly recommend it. Now, the next one I just bought, and really was the reason for me coming on here. And I think I'm going to do that in another video, because I'm going to try to keep this to 15 minutes. Does that matter anymore? Let me try to go over and see what happens. I'm just going to do it on here and see what happens. So this next one, I'm going to go reverse the camera. See if I can just do that and just keep going here. I think I can't. Tried, but it didn't want to do it. Let's try it one more time. I can do it, and it's still going. Here we go. This one's called Sleeping Gods. I picked it up for $74.99 at the local favorite game shop, and it's by somebody named Ryan Lockhart, who does the who does the art, beautiful art, and who designs the game. And this is a beautiful game. Got really good reviews. I think it's about close to a 9, 8.7 or something on Board Game Geek. You can look it up. Impossible to find it right now. People have it for like 70 and even 60, but no one's got it in stock. And I think originally the retail on it was probably 79, 80, something like that. It's a heavy game, I'll tell you that. I have not opened it yet, as you can tell by the price sticker on the plastic still here. But I'll flip it around here. It comes with an atlas. And the atlas is pages that you flip in the book. So if you start out, you're wandering around these islands, checking out various things here. You've been put here after, I think, a storm hit. It's 1929. You're on a small boat, you and whatever crew you imagine you have. This game is the type of game, a legacy game, which means as you play it, the characters get affected. They change. They might even die. And it is your challenge to, as it says at the top, survive and find your way home, because your ship is now stranded in a universe that you don't understand or have never been to, apparently. You've heard voices of sleeping gods saying if you can free them, they can send you home. And so you are searching for 14 items. And if you get these 14 items, apparently you will be sent home and the gods will free you. But as you go along, there'll be a book that you check as you go to different locations and indicate what page you're on, what location you're at, what page in the atlas, what page here. And then you'll go to a page within the book to determine what the heck you're up against and what you have to do. It should remind you of those old games like the old books where you were faced with a dilemma. If you choose this, turn to page 56. If you turn to this, choose to go to page 112. Only I think there might be more choices than 2. So we'll have to see. But looks like a great game. They say what can happen is you can play for as long as you want. You want to play for half an hour and stop? Go ahead. Just make note in your logbook, there's a logbook that comes with it, where you ended up and what your general status was, what your stats were on your character. And then you can go right back to it. Right from there, pick it right back up, play for 3 hours, do the same thing. So it's kind of like reading a book. You don't finish it all at one setting. You'll read a chapter, maybe 2 sometimes, maybe you'll read 4 pages and then get tired, but that's how you'll go through this game. I think it's going to be great. And I love the fact that Board Game Geek has recommended it for single players as well as for more players. They actually say that it plays best with 1 or 2, but can play from 1 to 4. A lot of times the manufacturer will say it can play from 1 to 4, but then it really doesn't happen. Anyway, that's my haul. The Apple Watch, the Tozo T12, waterproof, by the way, water resistant, I guess. Yeah, waterproof. Great headsets, especially if you put them on right. I'm sorry I didn't. Terraforming Mars, the big box, and Turmoil, both new. And finally, Sleeping Gods by Ryan Lockhart. I'm going to open it now, actually. But I think you see everything comes with it, more or less. All right. Thanks, guys. Been a pleasure, as always. Dean of DVD. And, I'll try to do some DVD stuff either later today or maybe tomorrow. We'll see. My wife's off tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll do it tomorrow or not. But anyway, good seeing you guys again. Anytime. I hope you feel better. Shoot me an email. Nice to hear from you. Okay, take care, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your week. Enjoy your life.